What's going on, guys? Here we are again. Getting ready to go work out, but I wanted to jump on here again. Appreciate it, Eric. What's up, Rudolph? My Litecoin's been kind of sideways to lower here, so we got stopped out at 134 and some longs. We're setting 134 and change. I sold a little bit here last few days, 138, 137, 136. Technometer on Litecoin is friendly. I'll show that. Happy Father's Day to everybody. What's up, Bourbon Dude? We're going to wait a second here. Let's get 100 people in here before we get going. Bitcoin's at 9,000. I'm still going to say we're in a triangle here. We'll talk about a few alternatives. I did say, what's up, Asher? I'm going to wrench you. Keep seeing your name, I believe. Triangles and Ethereum and Ripple and some of these BCH, like I've been saying. So I think Bitcoin just had money run to it from the alts. What's up, Starcatify? Appreciate it, Able Body, Bar. So I just think we went through the top, and I think we'll still come back down for this E-wave I'm looking for. So that's still really my plan here. I think the recent rally in Bitcoin has just proven that we are in a bull market, like I've been saying. Just flexing the muscle here. So what's up? Above is below. Let's wrench you. Anybody in Discord needs a wrench, so let me know. Yeah, Binance News pushed a ton of money into Bitcoin, so I think it just, just made this triangle more upward slanting, which again just makes it more bullish. I don't think it changes anything, so I still expect a pullback. We're getting a little bit of that now after yesterday's bullishness. A lot of people really bullish. Tough to fight that, but I try to stay with my plan. Giving a few wrenches here while we're setting. There's 105 people, so let's go ahead and kind of get started here. Again, this is the let's go over a couple things here because this is a 4-hour chart. Since the low, with no markings on it. I mean, you can see obviously unbelievable price action. We have kind of up thrusted the 9,100 level, 9,000 level here. So if we fail here, that could bring us some selling, I'm sure. But I think just the pullback to, still we could pull back to 8,100. I was saying 7,900, 8,000, but maybe 81, 82. So that's still kind of my thoughts. I'm obviously looking for bearish counts because my Wyckoff software is getting closer to a sell, but not really there. So once again, for anybody new people going to come in, because I'm getting a lot of new followers, etc. Because the last Wyckoff software buy, which is really what's marked here, these are all Wyckoff buys unless it says EWT, which is Elliott Wave Theory, which I don't really like trading just off patterns, but I will use that and I will show that as a buy. So the last buy was 76.70. Then I did have an Elliott Wave buy off a triangle, and I gave an Elliott Wave sell at 92.90, which obviously now is way too early. I said there that was only to trade short-term positions, not your bigger bags, only a portion. I'm still bullish. I still was looking for a triangle to resolve to 10,000 plus. So, and I don't have a Wyckoff software sell yet. Getting closer to that, but not there. So everyone still should be majority long. I'm looking for something still higher. And the one reason I sold the 82.90 really was because of Litecoin Definitely a lot slower. Not adding on here, even with the halving coming. So that one got a little suspect for me. Ethereum, same type of thing. I thought the D wave maybe was ending because it was looking slow. It has worked a little bit higher, but not much. So as you can see here, still got the triangle mark there. It looks much better. Again, we gave a sell around 261 on Ethereum, so we're 268, but not much higher. I still expect a pullback here on the E wave, 245, 250, let's say. So again, that's kept me out of Bitcoin. I think the Binance news, Facebook news, yeah, sent a lot of money to Bitcoin, but that's not a rally that I want to chase. If a lot of people sold at 8,400, that might be support on the way back down here, so we will watch that. Ripple, I've been showing the triangle there. We just spiked up to 44, and in Discord I said, yeah, that reached our D wave, so all of a sudden we're back to 0.425. So you can see our red bar up to 44, which made the D wave. And now there again, I think we're coming down for an E. So I think majority, and then you got BCH, another one. I'd called this beforehand. If you could look at old videos, around 440 on the D. We reached that, we're 428. So again, a pullback maybe to 400. So since all these coins I think are in triangles, then again, Bitcoin, same triangle, just more upward slanting because it's so bullish. So that's still really my thoughts here. We did, I think it's easiest for me just to go into Discord here real quick to show some things we posted. Because at the highs, Bitcoin USD was major overbought. I had a 52.66. 50 is considered overbought. In an uptrend, you could say 52, 53. So we did reach that, which again, I thought this rally at 9,200 would be getting a little bit slowed up. Litecoin came down to 39.71. So it's coming into oversold. So I still think Litecoin looks a little weak here, but I think Litecoin looks interesting again here. Again, we got stepped out around 134. That's really where we're at. So no problem there yet. And the Bitcoin USD is now down around 49 as of right now. Bitcoin USDT is around 45, 46. So that's why I'm not giving a Wyckoff sell. We're still leaning off that 76.70 buy signal, which is back here to 76.70 level. Because I was looking more for the triangle this way. Like I said, it just extended, I think, out the upside, but don't think that really changes anything. And worst case scenario is that, that maybe the rally, maybe this is the way forward back here, and we're doing an A, B, C, D, E ending diagonal, which means you're still going to come back down here, do the lower break like I've been looking for. So still come down for, let's go to a different chart, because again, trading view has got a problem over here to the right side because we're not trading at 9,600, so I don't know why it keeps doing that. So again, the different count, there we are. Different count would be, this is the way forward, so we move this over to here, and then we're doing a 5-wave up ending diagonal, which is A, B, C, D, E. So that still means we're coming down to 8,200-ish. Then we're going to rally up to right at 10,000, and that's going to be it. Put a fork in it. We'll be done. Then we got a big correction coming. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm still going to go, again, because the way everything else looks, I'm still going to go that we're sitting here we're going to finish up this wave 4, and then still have further rally. What else should we need to go over? 100% Bitcoin obviously has been good to this point. I mean, at some point, it'll be good to switch that up a little bit. And the BCH chart has been, that's been much more perfect of a chart. Definitely ABC down, ABC up. So I think, that's why I'm pretty comfortable. I think any type of ABC down on BCH is tradable. NEO was acting a little bit better. So that one could be interesting. Let's go back to the 4-hour. We have some previous buys on NEO down here around the 9 and change. And we gave some higher ones at 12.20 and 11.30 or so. Still, again, probably a triangle here, so some type of pullback. But I would agree NEO could be one that leads us higher after this little pullback. What's up, Ruby? Haven't seen you in a while. And then even Ethereum, you could account this as a triangle, which is what I've been calling it. You could count it that we've already done an ABC4, and we did 5 waves up, which that's just more bullish. I showed that count, showing we'll get to 320, 330 quicker. So if we zoom in on that, you can see 5 waves up, then maybe a flat little type correction. So Ethereum we want to watch on a pullback, could come back down to 250, like I said. But then any rally above the high at 276, this recovery high would be extremely bullish, and I would think ignite to the upside. BNB, USDT. Go to the 4-hour. We've been bullish. Still looks higher. Definitely had to sell up to 30 on the Binance news. But I would think that one's going to put itself back together and continue higher. EOS acting better here as well. $7. Not sure the count here. It was so strong to the upside. So again, I think a little bit of back and filling. Let's give it some older stuff in here. So again, I'd be a buyer on this on a pullback with everything else. So I think anything, appreciate it, JG. Yeah, that XRP, again, that was the chart we're talking about. I'd shown this forever. We had to run up just a little bit ago to above 44. Maybe some people scalped out of that, like JG is saying in Discord. So we could maybe pull back to 40, 41 to make this chart a little bit better. XLM, been sitting around that 0.125 level, or 0.13. Again, this one's been a slow performer, but I think we'll get going to the upside here. A little bit of strength here recently, so I think that one might be okay. Oh, we got Link. That's one that Nick's been trading. Gave a sell at 2. Let's go back and he gave a sell $1.90 to 2, a rebuy $1.50, caught the high and the low. Then I know we sold some more up here around 170-ish, and we're setting at 162. So I would think probably that one's a buy, especially if we come down and spring this 149 level again on a Bitcoin pullback. ADA, I mean, ADA, as I've been saying, I expect it to go out to the upside. Short term, though, probably still a little bit of backing and filling here. Go to the 4-hour. Preliminary support locks up at the last point of support. So I think we'll get through this 10 cents and really get going. So I'd be a buyer of this on any pullback if these alts bleed out a little bit more here. That one gets above 10 cents. I would think it'd be a quick move to maybe 14, 15. What up, Gary? What are you wowing? Wowing, and I'm at the desk here on Father's Day. Shout out to Carrie. She just fixed crab legs for her dad. Wish I was there, but I'm kind of stuck here. I'm pretty bullish. Yeah, I've been bullish since the low at 31.20. Right, Gary. I'm always working. Just matters whether I go live or not. Over in Discord a lot. All the time, really. I have no children. I got 3 dogs downstairs. They don't do a lot of TA. I've got a lot of younger men that I've helped, different things, but no children. What up, Bob? So once again, I mean, there's Bitcoin 9,000 setting. This was an account that I had showed before, thinking maybe we were topping out early. I don't think that count. I don't think this count is viable at the moment. I mean, there is a way of calling this one, and we're doing a B wave. It still could get slapped here to 6,800. That's still a possibility that we just made a major upthrust. We're going to have a sign of weakness here. Right, dogs provide good moral support. What up, Tree Man? Appreciate it, Brain. I've got an American bully. One's an American bully. Right, CM. Yeah, the Discord is $40 a month. If you go to learncrypto.io, if you go, we've got an updated blog that stays current with Carrie's help. We've got a store where we have the cryptocurrencies and Wyckoff course. Alumni of about 1,000 people taking the course. And click the Patreon if you want to go to the Discord. Go to the bottom, become a Patreon member now. That'll take you into Patreon. Go over here to the lower right. Join the $40 tier because the $30 tier is closed. We got 340 people over there, so join the $40 tier. Once you pay, then we will send you a link for the Discord to get you into there. That's learncrypto.io, or it's pinned at the top of my Twitter, Wyckoff on Crypto. Shout out to the 300 people in here screwing up their Father's Day. Yes, Discord's probably going to remain at 40. I don't want to get out of the reach of people, so we did 30 in the beginning, trying to build it up, but I think 40 is probably where we're staying. I know there's channels of 60, 120, and higher, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to build the biggest community that I can. With Nick and I's working on that. So Nick's in there doing a lot of fundamental, a lot of trading of smaller caps, a lot of talk about Palm Beach. He just added another cool feature, so there's a lot in there. You can see some people here that's in the Discord, so you'll be happy in there. And that'll be where the action's at if this bull market continues, which I'm just about sure that it's going to. Still give quite a bit away on YouTube and also Twitter, but obviously trying to give more to the Discord first. KCB is one of Gary's coins that's been doing pretty well. For KBC. Sorry, we got a pork blaster coming in that. People have asked for my Elliott wave on Litecoin, and I tell you, just not sure. This looked like kind of a 1-2 to me. So maybe it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to explode again. I'm just not sure. I'd called this as well, probably a 1, 2. So maybe we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I just can't get the Elliott wave countdown. I didn't like the weakness back here. That's why I got stopped out of some positions at 134. It stayed a little bit weak. I thought we'd have maybe one more downdraft. But with my technometer down near oversold, I don't think there's a lot of downside here at Litecoin. The halvening news obviously increased the risk. KCS, I believe, if I'm right, I got to be a Qcoin. Let me see. Here's a KCS BTC chart. So that's definitely a good chart. That definitely looks like a sign of strength. That's the daily. So I would think that thing is complete accumulation and doing a pullback here. So I'd have no problem being long that coin here. That one looks good. Might be a good one brought to our attention. That might be one other people want to look at. I'll try to look at that in more depth later. Can I do gold? I mean, I will show, hold on here a second. I did just send out my week in review. If you go to wyckoff.com, you can sign up for our free week in review here, which is just I send it out every Sunday, just talking really about stocks, bonds, metals, etc. Let me log in here real quick. We've given some good calls over here. This is the Wyckoff wave, which is kind of like a Dow Jones Industrial Average or S&P 500. We had a sell at the top looking for a breakdown to 47,000. We did get that. We'd said to buy this Monday morning on a break. We gave a sell last week looking for a test of this low, and that was because of the overbought technometer. And then you can see here, technometer now is neutral, so I expect a little more weakness on stocks next week, and then probably a turn up. And if you look at gold, we are long GDX and GDXJ. We bought down here with a stop right below the low. Now we've got a locked in profit. And you can see here, we got really overbought here. Hold on a second. Didn't mean to do that. We got really overbought this day here, so I thought we'd have some type of ABC. We did, though, come down a lot of internal selling into this low for an oversold technometer. So it looks like Friday's action looks a little bit suspect for a few days, but I would expect some type of pullback here and then onward and upward on gold and silver. We did post some longer term gold and silver charts in the Discord, and I know those are calling for still higher prices on gold. Those are really done by my buddy George Stein, who I used to trade with at the Chicago Board Options Exchange, Chicago Board of Trade. He's done a lot of Elliott wave on metals, dollar, etc. So I would expect higher on gold and silver. Here's the U.S. Treasuries. Quickly, We were long down around 119, 120. We took a sell on this Friday, Monday morning's opening, both these days, because the overbought technometer was extremely overbought here. We have came off. We came down to 39 here, almost oversold again. So if stocks do head higher, I think there'll be a little bit of pressure on bonds. So no real positions in here, a little long still on a few things. Some mutual fund money that I manage. But would like to see a little more action before I jump in there. We do all of our stocks at Charles Schwab. And again, at Learn Crypto, there's a Crypto PCG tab where, quick explanation, we manage crypto money at 3% of your account balance. So if you're interested in us managing it, since it is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So if you want any help, let us know. There's Bitcoin, 9,050. Again, looking for a little more weakness. We're still working out the Wyckoff buy, 76.70. We had an LA wave buy here, LA wave sell. That was good for, about $450. This buy was a 76.70. So that's still been a $1,300 buy for us. So no sell signal on Wyckoff yet. So I still think the trend is higher. Trend's your friend. I'm going to get out of here. I got to go work out. I got a workout instructor waiting on me, so I'm out of here. Once again, I'm going to run the outro on who is Wyckoff, if no one knows. I own the institute that he started in 1931, wyckoffsmi.com. So we're going to run that. I'll be live hopefully anytime we get some decent action. Be nice to see a pullback here. There is going to be some support, I'm sure, at 8,800 on the way down, 8,600. So we'll monitor this and see if we can get some type of V-wave down. Otherwise, catch you in Discord, a few updates on Twitter. Peace out.
There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the magazine Wall Street. At its height, the magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard E. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.